Rockies in Denver, Colorado. And off we go from Denver. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Right to the air goes Nix. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Nix throwing on third down. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Screen play set up for Williams. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
Here's Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They run here with Rico Dowdle, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Steps away. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about that. Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They run here with Dowdle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Play action now. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A running play, it's Dowdle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Dowdle diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nineteen yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get near.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Nix, sliding out of the pocket. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On play action, Prescott on the move to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Forced out to his left.
Down the left sideline.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10. Prescott being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
That's taken in left side by Vele.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Nix on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Vele.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
That is caught by Vele. He's got room to roam.
And all the way down to the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
It It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Now it's Nix.
Flushed out right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. There he goes left side. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before taking this deep into enemy territory down to the 15.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Prescott now. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. 15 yards.
And the Cowboys have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Eluding the pressure right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
2nd and 7.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his left.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave, so they took their shot but couldn't connect.
Now on 2nd and 10, here's Nix again. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Throwing Nix.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nix to throw again.
He's got it to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Nix to the air.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
On play action, here's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go